Hey everyone. So you know that thing that happens when you're mining inside a cave and then all of a sudden you have to staircase all the way out? Some people do this thing where they staircase one block up, one block forward. But what most people do is this. They dig up a few blocks and then they pillar and then they continue the process until they get all the way to the top. Which is a rather tedious process, but it doesn't really take that long because sometimes you can hit another cave like I've just done over here. It's honestly not the worst thing in the world. And sometimes you hit gravel, but you can just mine it, so it's really not that big of a deal. And the higher you go, lava is less common, so you probably don't need to worry about that either. But I'm here to tell you that you can finally kiss this concept goodbye. Because I just watched a short from Kemen, full credit to him, and with the information that he's given us, I need to explain to you that digging up is actually dead. Now, I'm not talking about the cushion travel mechanic, which I don't really know if it's actually going to be used. Most demonstrations of that cushion travel mechanic have been on super flat worlds. If I did it here, I'm going to be blocked up by grass sometimes, and so you would have to create a predetermined pathway for this to even work. What I'm here to show you is this. If you're a channel subscriber, you may have seen me demonstrate this already. With some twisting vines, if you bone meal it like this, you can create a vertical tower. And then if you stand inside it and look down and place a single cushion, you now place a cushion at exactly head high on an interior surface of this transparent block. And if you walk inside it and you look down and right click, you are now elevated to where you've just placed that cushion. You can continue this process and constantly right click to essentially verticalize yourself to the very top of the twisting vine, like so. And of course, if you want to shift and go all the way down, you can choose a rung to right click on to clutch. And once you've already placed down those cushions, you can immediately rise back to the top. And so all that takes is twisting vines, bone meal, and some cushions. Now this works on solid blocks too. Here is a stone wall in front of me, and behind that wall is some gold blocks. We can also suffocate ourselves temporarily by doing this. Let's break a block over here, another one. We'll place a grindstone down here, and then a cushion just above that grindstone, so it's just suffocating inside. We can block this up, and if we hold F3B, you can see the cushion hitbox is successfully still inside this stone block and not breaking. And we know by holding right click and dragging your mouse across the cushion, you can get inside it. I'm right now suffocating inside the stone block I placed above me, and if I press shift, I can go right across. This setup also works with stairs. So let's say we have one stair above another and we put a cushion here. This cushion is interactable from the other side. So let's put a border. So we have this 3x3 setup and we'll go behind here. If we hold right click, eventually we can sneak ourselves into the wall. And the moment we unshift, we are pushed through to the other side. But either way, the point is, I'm not entirely sure whether this situation is going to be ever used. But you know what will be used? I'm going to fill a complete tower of solid blocks, like stone, all the way to the sky. Now, do you think using the cushions, I can do the same thing and reach height level? Well, let's find out. I'm gonna break this block, place this down, splash myself with regen, right click, look down, and spam. All right, here we go. Do F3. It's working. I might die. I'm gonna die. Gonna tick freeze. How far did I get? Wow. I'm about a third of the way there. No, halfway there. I started at -59. That's a very long way. With one more regen potion, I'd make it to the top. But this is the situation. We have a whole ton of cushions that are breaking and falling to the ground. But what I just did is I towered on this cushion on solid blocks. And with a single regen potion, I was almost successful in getting all the way to the sky. What I'm gonna do is show you a real world scenario where this definitely will be used 100%. Okay, brand new world, empty world, no modifications whatsoever. Here are 3 stacks of cushions, maybe 4. We're gonna get actual food here, so golden carrots. We'll get a nice pickaxe, maybe just an iron pick. Okay, let's say you've gone down mining and you're all the way down here or something. Just get these diamonds, have a few blocks at our disposal if we need it, but we will not need it, I swear to you. So let's see, we've got some mobs over there. They're gonna start chasing us. Now you're gonna be like, oh my god, oh, more diamonds. What you're gonna do is find a 1 block gap. Even a 1 block gap you can manufacture. I'm also gonna saturate myself a little bit. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna place a cushion down here and then right click. Look all the way down and just spam. What have you just noticed? We have just phased through the block underneath and all the cushions are now coming back up because that's how items work. It's also even better if you saturate yourself a little bit because you will suffocate. You need some sort of healing mechanism to allow yourself to continuously pillar up without completely dying. So perfect. This is another 1 block gap. You can also just do this and create another one. So we're at -22. Do this, right click and look right down and just pillar. So you will begin suffocating, but hopefully you'll hit an area where you don't need to do this, or just switch to your pickaxe and and break the block that your head is in. Eat up, and you're inside firmly in a wall. Just to spectate, you've done basically this. You've created a 1-block hole over here to regenerate. Go all the way down. You've just pillared enough right up there. And once you've healed all the way up, repeat the process. Place it down. Keep on right-clicking. You may find yourself inside another cave, or the cushions will eventually pop up because of the blocks that are inside. Grab all of them and back. Obviously, you may find yourself inside lava. I think that's the only caveat here. You may burn yourself unintentionally if you ever find yourself pillaring up into lava, which is really rare. But here's another 1-block gap. Just place it down, look down, and right-click. And we're nearly back to the surface. We're at Y50. We're gonna suffocate here. Mine again. You're getting almost all the cushions back here. Should be good here. Perfect. And you'll retrieve all your cushions back, basically, except for the one we placed down. Do note that armor does not protect you from this because it's suffocation damage, and you can always keybind or auto-click to get up even faster. If you want to see the damage you've done to the terrain, there's one cushion. There's one cushion in the middle of a block, another one over here, another one, and another one, and one over there. This is genuinely amazing, and I must think this is why it's taken Mojang so long to implement a rideable entity that can be placed inside blocks so easily. Because the implications here, it's kind of nuts. As people have rightfully discovered, this is a really easy way to get onto the surface of the Nether. However, admittedly, much more dangerous. The Nether is full of pockets of lava, like these. So don't do this over here. Do it maybe really close to the Nether roof, but we'll try. So there, look down, keep on right-clicking, enough, and there we go. And they'll all pop up to the top eventually. So no more need for ender pearls, just use cushions. Another situation this can be used is the ender dragon fight, specifically targeting these end crystals. Now obviously doing something like this is a really risky idea simply because you can get knocked down by the dragon. So cushion pillaring up from within a block is actually preferred, since you're not exposed. Once that's broken, place a cushion down, enter it, look down, and then place as many as you can as quickly as possible. And you should get up there with plenty of health to spare. And just like that, you're on the top of the obsidian pillar. And it's super, super easy. So I do reckon maybe to not be that risky with it all, pick a smaller pillar. I'm being targeted. I guess after thinking about it a little bit, this might not be the best idea because you can genuinely suffocate inside obsidian if you try to mine it with a diamond pickaxe. You better have a really high efficiency pickaxe. Oh, wait. Never mind, that took way too long. I think the real question here is whether Mojang will even try to fix this or even address it. I hope not. I don't think it's that overpowered at all. Because what's happening here is that the moment you place down a cushion, right-click and look down and place, you've essentially placed the cushion in the middle of a block, which we know to be a legitimate tech. And it's not even a matter of being able to interact with this hitbox from outside of the block like this. It is only being able to right-click and place cushions inside blocks. And because this is possible, the moment you're here, and then you simply right click, you can ride inside it for a short amount of time until it pops. So if this is to be patched, I wonder just how many things Mojang are gonna patch because of this. I guess the other question is like, just how overpowered is this? Is it really that overpowered being able to sort of, I don't know. This is actually kind of nuts to think about this. I don't know, this is kind of insane. It really is a very good escape strategy. I can see so many people doing this. I can chalk it up to just being a very cool Minecraft quirk. One of those things that makes this game super unique. And wow, we have found ourselves a mine shaft. I love it. GG, Cam man. Full props to you.